It is the Mike Show. It's the Wednesday edition. Wait a minute, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's
day.
right. Yeah, we had a big soiree yesterday, and we had to reschedule your segment. I really appreciate you taking care of that.
Of course,
it's one of those things that comes up every once in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, we've moved the segment to the Wednesday edition of the program. Megan Huffman joins us each week from the nonprofit world. She brings us a guest. Today is no exception. Who did you bring?
Yes. Good morning. How are you? I'm
good.
Thrilled to have Hayley Jones here, who is a super volunteer and director of all the shenanigans over at Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative.
I see her cape. She is a super volunteer.
That's right. She's running so much of that, and in addition to her role as at Girls on the Run as well, which she's been with us before on behalf of. So LAYSi is an organization that is an incredible group of individuals that come together as all volunteer. And they use their fiscal agent as United Way of Central Virginia, so that they don't specifically have a 501c3 status, but that's okay. They are incredible and put on a lot of cool events. So Hayley's here to talk about an event coming up this weekend.
Very cool.
What they do.
Well, Hayley, thank you so much for taking time today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us, first off, for those that maybe don't know, what is LAYSi?
Yeah. So LAYSi is a coalition of nonprofits, kind of like Megan mentioned. We're not a 501c3 ourselves. We kind of work through United Way of Central Virginia for those, admin purposes that you kind of need some things for. But we are a group of a bunch of different nonprofit organizations and just community volunteers who are interested in providing access to sports for youth who may not otherwise be able to try out various different sports, see what those look like. So we're trying to make sports more accessible and compete with that pay-to-play model that you see in a lot of sports that make it difficult for kids to participate.
Yeah, and from a parent standpoint, and kids that are involved in any activities that are extracurricular, the financial burden is big.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it can be, and especially sports when you need all that equipment and shoes and cleats and this and that. It gets rather costly.
It does. Yeah, very quickly. Yeah. In order to help with those costs, we provide, we have a sports locker, and so that's housed at Parkview Community Mission.
Nice.
And we are able to provide free sports supplies of various different types. And if we don't have what you need, we can put in requests and go and find whatever it is, equipment that you need.
That's really cool.
But we're able to provide free sports equipment on top of just providing different we call them sports clinic pop-ups. And so at community centers throughout town on days where Lynchburg City Schools is already off of school, we do sports pop-ups where a team of volunteers will go out and provide a sports clinic for the day, as well as free food. And then in the summertime and the wintertime, we do a big play day, where it's just a full day of a bunch of different sports clinics back to back. We also provide a meal there, and that's usually at the University of Lynchburg for a summer one. So we're excited for that to be coming up this summer in June. But yeah,
nice.
And you always need a lot of volunteers for that. And
Yes.
sometimes it's like a 1-to-1 ratio with adult versus child, and so we'll be talking more about that volunteer opportunity as we get closer to those days.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, you have an upcoming event
We do.
That's coming up very quickly. What is that?
That is our Unity Walk. So our 2026 Unity Walk is our fifth one. That is going to be this Saturday on February 21st. So coming up really soon.
Yeah.
And it's just an event where we bring the whole community together to celebrate unity, and kind of just come together to be with one another. We walk from the intersection of 5th and Federal, that traffic circle there, all the way up towards Old City Cemetery, stop at the Legacy Museum, and come back down. There's a stop at 5th Street Baptist Church, where there's usually a choir that'll sing, and there's all kinds of vendors that'll be there. So it'll just be a really great celebration, and we're super excited.
And this isn't the first year for the Unity Walk.
No.
It's been going on for...
It used to be called the MLK Junior Walk, and then they pivoted it last year was cold, but I don't think this weekend's going to be as...
Yeah, it's actually supposed to be, I think, in the 50s last I checked. So should have much better weather. So we're hoping for a really good turnout. Not quite as bitter cold. We'll still have a warming tent because it'll be a little bit chilly. But yeah.
I had a share table for Share Greater Lynchburg last year, and it was just wonderful. It was the best occasion of Black History Month celebration I had seen. I just loved it because it was the celebration of that historical significance along 5th Street.
Yeah.
They highlighted a citizen in our a historical citizen in our community when we stopped at Old City Cemetery that did one of those vignettes like they do around the candlelight tours, and you heard from a prominent neighbor that lived in the community or someone playing that role, I guess. And then learning about the LAYSi Museum, which a lot of folks don't know is tucked back there. Yeah. And that was really cool to shine some light on the African American History Museum.
This time around, it'll be the Old City Cemetery and LAYSi Museum partnering for one segment of that live history to feature someone.
Live history, that's how you say it. Live history.
Where do folks go? Where does it get started at again? And what time do they need to be there?
Yeah. So we will kick off at 11 a.m. and that will be at the circle at the intersection of 5th and Federal. That's where our main hub for this event will be.
All right. So just accumulate there and then move about.
Last year I parked at Johnson Health, or in front of Johnson Health, or that former Family Dollar right there on Federal. So parking wasn't a challenge. They block off the street, but if you can come from that side, it's really cool. And I think you're featuring some spotlight on local leaders and teachers and things like that along the way.
This year's theme specifically is education, and so we're featuring and celebrating our Teachers of the Year across our various Lynchburg City schools. So we're excited about that as well. Give them a shout out.
Really, really cool. Do you need volunteers for this?
We could always use extra volunteer help. We have vendors who will be unloading that day and helping out just with making sure that things run smoothly. So always the more the merrier. But yeah.
All right. Folks can learn more if you go to sharegreaterlynchburg.org and then just type in the Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative. As soon as I got to Lynchburg Area Youth S, then it popped right up. So you can search that. You can also search Unity Walk, 2026 Unity Walk and Celebration, and you'll find everything. You'll find the links to volunteer as well and all the information. So it's right there, and we'll link that up on this broadcast on our Facebook page at The Mike Show VA.
That's great.
Thank
you.
So how are things going at SHARE?
Great. Great. SHARE Greater Lynchburg. We are always welcoming new nonprofits to the platform at no cost. So we currently have 205 different nonprofits, and we have about 116 nonprofit volunteer opportunities, and seen a lot of activity just this week. A lot of variety, and young professionals, students, retirees. All the mix. They put their name, and then they put a little bit of a commentary in there. Yesterday I saw one that said, I want to volunteer at Lynchburg Daily Bread on this specific day in memory of my father.
Oh, wow.
And it's just that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's just amazing. So wonderful to volunteer and attend events through SHARE Greater Lynchburg. And we have monthly lunch and learns where we invite nonprofit leaders and community leaders to come together to learn a deeper dive on various nonprofits. Our next one is for February is at the Free Clinic of Central Virginia, and that will be next Tuesday, the 24th. Typically they're on Wednesdays, but Free Clinic has rebuilt after a significant fire and smoke damage, and Tuesday suited them the best. We're kind of trying to thread the needle between getting in there, but also not having patients quite yet.
Yeah.
So next Tuesday, we'll host a lunch and learn. Lunch and beverages are provided, and you just come and show up, register through our website or our newsletter, and we still have a few spots left. So that's this month's lunch and learn. And we also are kicking off a Young Professionals Board Mentorship Program. We received some grant funding for at the end of last year. We are accepting 20 young professionals to join this program. We will kick it off in March and it'll run through September. We're pairing young professionals with seasoned mentors at local boards of directors. So the rock star board members that you can imagine that have done the work and maybe are ready to pass the torch, right? And so they're going to be taking these young professionals, they're going to, under their wing, they're going to be assigned one buddy. They're going to take you to tabling event or a lunch and learn or a alliance event to network, basically kind of showing you through a few different touch points how you are an effective board member. And in the meantime, in the background, we'll be doing a Board 101 and Board 102 training over the summer. And then we'll do a match, kind of a dating, I don't know what, around the world, like speed dating experience where you get to meet the different nonprofits that are looking for board members in August. And by September, we'll have 20 people who have joined various boards to infuse some new energy and excitement and diversity onto local boards. So I'm really excited.
Great idea, by the way.
Yeah, we've historically done Board 101 courses, but we're trying to. This is a collaboration of the AFP, the Alliance, CVANE, SHARE. It's all of us kind of putting our heads together, saying how can we intentionally really walk alongside folks and make sure that they're the best and most ready they possibly can be, rather than just teaching them for 3 hours and saying good luck. We hope we wish you the best. So I'm really excited about it. It's a pilot program. It's funded by the Schul Charitable Foundation and Al Strubant's Foundation, and they were super excited about it. So hopefully we said in the grant by December we'll place 20 new board members, and I'm up really for the challenge. I think it's going to be fun.
Well, having that mentorship opportunity with someone who has been there and has been involved in the community for so many years, and who knows pretty much everyone and everything. That's invaluable.
And I, we're not requiring this, but my hope is that after September, maybe there's a monthly or quarterly check-in with that mentor to, with a coffee and say, how's it going? Any questions?
Nice follow-up.
And that also helps professionally as well. So I know we have at least 12 young professionals interested on right now. And so we have a few more openings. It's first come, first serve. As we build this thing. So
it's very exciting.
It is.
Sorry, I got off on a tangent because I'm excited about that program. I probably talked too much, but
that's a tremendous program.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
And I've never seen anything like it, where you create this like clear pipeline and like flow from this class to joining.
And it really has been. It's talk about like, different thought leaders and gatherers coming together to form it. It's all of us working to say, how can we enhance, and it's a team effort, I should say, like LAYSi is.
Yeah. That is tremendous.
And GLCF, real quick, we are in the midst of the Century Fund applications. Okay. So that ends on February 28th. Today is the 18th. So we have 10 days left where you can apply for a $100,000 grant for a transformational project. That would be a capital project or something that you're finishing off or kind of launching. Basically, the $100,000 would take you across the finish line. Nice. Is the thing that usually, last year it was the Alta Vista YMCA's Child Development Center. Okay. The year before it was Roads to Recovery. So we did a big write-up in our newsletter last week, and we'll have that on our website, and you can learn more, but it's all a very simple, brief application online, trying to eliminate barriers for individuals, but it is due by February 28th.
All right. So you got a little bit of time. But as Megan mentioned, the application process is not daunting.
And it really, I think we, on average, 20 to 30 applicants. It's not as competitive. It's competitive, but it's not hundreds of people you're competing against. So put your name in there.
Yeah, I just clicked on the registration portal, and it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, $100,000. So it's worth the try.
Yeah, $100,000. Take the 20 minutes or so it's going to take you to fill out this application, and you could be in the running to receive that grant for your organization. That's tremendous. Well, thank you so much for everything that you do within the community. But thank you so much for taking time today to talk about it and rescheduling.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Mike.
Absolutely. It is the Mike Show. It's the Wednesday edition. Coming up a little bit later on, we have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.